Do you know this location in Benin City called Ugbagwe? Follow me as I take you through the historical journey of Ugbagwe. As I stepped into Ugbagwe Street, I met a resident who highlighted some of the challenges facing the area, such as the bad roads that should have been fixed by the government. Ugbagwe is home to many businesses, but the most prominent among them is bicycle repair. If your bicycle develops a fault in Benin City, or you need to buy any bicycle parts or kitchen utensils, simply visit Ugbagwe. You will find what you are looking for. For decades, several narratives have circulated about this very place. When people hear the word Ugbagwe, many quickly associate it with Oskro.
You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it.
But that's a false and misguided narrative. The original name of this location was Ugbo Ogagwe, meaning the farmstead of Agwerite, which is a fasting and seclusion period of Edo people. This practice started in 16th century during the reign of Obaesige. Though hundreds of years ago, the practices at this particular location has stopped, but the name Ugbagwe has sticked. A very interesting story unfolded here about 220 years ago, so sit back and listen. During the reign of the 31st Oba of Benin, known as Oba Akenbuda, he had a son named Prince Osifo, the heir apparent to the throne. At the same period, a prominent chief in Benin called Chief Ahiye, who was the Esogban of Benin as at that time, also had a son named Osiokpakara. Prince Osifo, who was a Daken as at that time, resided at his residence in Uselu, while Osiokpakara lived at Ugbagwe. These two young men were said to be doppelgangers, alike in appearance, yet were apart in destiny. Osiokpakara, though not of royal blood, was powerful both physically and spiritually. His mystical prowess earned him the title Obason, meaning the king of the night. He led a fierce spiritual order known as the Coven of the Night and was deeply respected among his followers. Prince Osifo, however, envied his popularity and influence. He despised Osiokpakara's growing fame and swore that whenever he ascended the throne, he would humiliate him, restrict his powers, and eventually have him executed. In response, Osiokpakara sent back his own warning to Obanosa, saying, "The day you attempt to destroy me shall also be the day of your doom." Around 1804 AD, Prince Osifo ascended the throne as the 32nd Oba of Benin, taking the royal name Obanosa, meaning God King. True to his word before ascension, Obanosa sought to fulfill his long-standing threat against Osiokpakara. He ordered that Osiokpakara be arrested and put to death, accusing him of committing abominations. But Osiokpakara had loyal followers of his own. What was meant to be an execution turned into a massive street battle. Blood flowed through Ugbagwe, stretching up to this location where it's now known as Mission Road in Benin. The chaos and destruction of that very day became legendary in Benin history, and a name was given to the battle called Okpure, meaning the Great Look. At last, Osiokpakara was captured by the warriors of Obanosa. The last word of Osiokpakara before his death were Obono Biehuvehu Eogbajowa, meaning the hands that opens the door follows the door into the inner resting place of that door. This was a warning to Obanosa that the same fate awaited him. Osiokpakara said, "You will soon join me on this spiritual journey, Obanosa." Though the Oba triumphed physically, his victory was however short-lived. Not long after the death of Osiokpakara, the Oba fell gravely ill. Consumed by anger and suspicion, he did something tragic. He turned against his own mother because of her alleged ties to Osiokpakara. He unalived her. After performing her burial rites, Obanosa himself joined his ancestors in 1816 AD, fulfilling Osiokpakara's final words. Today, Ugbagwe stands not as a symbol of immorality, but as a place soaked in ancient history, royal rivalry, and the lessons of power and destiny. It is a reminder that every corner of Benin City tells a story, and that our duty as descendants is to preserve those stories. But our government should try as much as possible to look into our historical sites and preserve them. If you learned something from this history, like, share, and comment for more Edo heritage stories. Follow Greatest Edo on our platform and bringing you closer to your heritage. Baba,